Okay, the image shows a beach scene with a bright sun in the sky. There's a wooden fence or barrier on the left side of the image and tire tracks in the sand. A small structure with a light is seen in the distance. The bottom of the image looks like it might be from a motorcycle mirror. Is there anything specific about the picture you would like me to comment on?
Yes. Do you know anything about the attributes of the picture?
Certainly. The picture is named P9060006, JPG, and is 640 by 480 pixels and 57.7 kilobytes in size. Is there anything else I can tell you about the image attributes?
No, I'm gonna give you another picture here in a second. Hold on. What can you tell me about this picture right here?
Okay, the image you've shared shows a meal on a tray. It includes a bowl with a salad or side dish, a plate with rice and what appears to be meat, a slice of bread, a tall glass of what appears to be a smoothie, and a glass of water. All of the food in the image appears to have a teal or blue color. You also mentioned that this picture has not been filtered.
Gemini, what can you tell me about this image?
In the image, there's a table with a meal setup, including a plate of food, a smoothie in a jar, a glass, and a bowl with a red tomato. In the background, there is a multi-story building. Do you want me to describe any part of it in more detail?
No, describe the image for me.
Certainly. The image is of a meal with multiple dishes, arranged on a white tray. The main plate holds some dark-colored food and a serving of blue rice. Next to that is a blue slice of bread. A white bowl holds a salad and a blue gelatinous dish. There's a tall glass of a blue smoothie and another clear glass of liquid. A fork and some napkins are placed to the right side of the tray. The image has a monochrome effect and appears to be taken on an outdoor table. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yes, are you familiar with Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Yes, I am familiar with Neil deGrasse Tyson. Is there anything specific you would like to discuss about him?
Yes, I mean, if he saw a picture like this and I explained it to him, I want to know how he might explain it to me. And this is the question that I have. What I did was I looked at the sun with my eyes closed. And when I opened my eyes, this is the way the world looked. I picked up my cell phone, I took a picture, and this is the way the picture came out. What would Neil deGrasse Tyson say?
It sounds like you're describing a visual phenomenon that can happen when you look at the sun with your eyes closed and then open them. Everything appears with a blue hue. I understand you're curious about how Neil deGrasse Tyson might explain that phenomenon. Would you like me to try and speculate about his explanation?
Yes, I would.
Okay, based on Neil deGrasse Tyson's focus on science and his ability to make complex topics accessible, here's how he might explain it. He might start by discussing the electromagnetic spectrum and how our eyes perceive light. The sun emits all colors of light, but our eyes are most sensitive to the green part of the spectrum and the blue part of the spectrum. When you close your eyes while looking at the sun, the intense light can temporarily overwhelm the color receptors in your retina. When you open your eyes, the receptors are still recovering from the intensity, with blue still being perceived. Since other colors are more readily absorbed, the world appears to have a blue tint. He would likely use a scientific term like color receptor saturation and give some real-world examples of other color changes when looking at intense light. Would you like me to elaborate on any of these ideas?
Now, I want you to hold that thought for a second. Just kind of hold that real quick. Hold that thought.
Understood. I'll hold that thought. Let me know when you're ready for me to continue.
Okay, now I'm ready to continue.
Okay, so we were talking about how Neil deGrasse Tyson might explain the blue tint in the image, and we were discussing color receptor saturation. Is there anything specific about that explanation or the image you'd like to discuss next?
Yes. What I did was, when I picked up my cell phone, I took a picture, and the picture took a picture of what I saw. This is exactly what I saw. So how could the cell phone take a picture and it look exactly like this when this is what I saw when I opened my eyes?
That's an interesting question. It appears that the image is in monochrome blue, which could mean that you are using a filter on your phone, or that the camera is capturing light in a certain way. Is it possible you are seeing the world with a blue tint, or was the monochrome blue tint applied after the picture was taken?
This is exactly the way I saw the world, in the blue tint, and there is no filter on the cell phone. This is the way the picture came out.
Okay, that is quite interesting. If there wasn't a filter on the phone, then the blue tint could be due to the phenomenon we were discussing earlier. With the color receptors in your eyes being temporarily overwhelmed by light, or perhaps a different kind of visual phenomenon. Is there anything else you would like to discuss about the image or this experience?
No, what you said is exactly accurate, and I appreciate that.
I'm glad I could help. Is there anything else you need assistance with today?
No, you pretty much answered it. It was just amazing that. Wait. One more question here. One more question. And it sounds like he hung up the phone on me. It says something went wrong. Yeah, hung up the phone on me. Okay, we're coming back. I'm gonna show y'all this. It says here something went wrong.